Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that, let's be honest, hits close to home for so many of us. The real and often invisible costs of our kids' relationship with phones and screens.
So where do we even begin? Well, I think we have to start with one of the most shocking consequences that doctors are actually seeing right now.
Just look at that number. 3 times. That's not a small jump. At one of Ho Chi Minh City's biggest children's hospitals, the number of kids needing treatment for tic syndrome has tripled since the pandemic. And the doctors? They're pointing the finger directly at one thing: a massive spike in screen time.
So what is tic syndrome? I mean, what are we really talking about here? It's a condition that causes these involuntary, repetitive movements or sounds. Just imagine not being able to control blinking your eyes or constantly jerking your neck, sniffing, or clearing your throat. It's incredibly distressing for a child, and the scary part is, if it's not caught and managed early, this can become a lifelong disability.
But, the risks aren't just neurological or behavioral. The World Health Organization, the WHO, has put out this incredibly blunt warning, directly linking the radiation from mobile phones to the risk of cancer in children. That's a really heavy statement.
So you might be asking, why is the risk so much higher for kids? This chart shows it all. A child's brain can absorb up to twice as much radiation as a grown-up's. And the reason is kind of simple and pretty alarming. Their skulls are just thinner, and their brain tissue is still developing, making it way more absorbent. They're just so much more vulnerable.
All of this, it just leads to a huge question, right? If the dangers are this serious, how in the world did we get to this point? Why are so many of our kids spending so much time glued to these screens? Let's try to unpack that.
Well, a big part of it starts with us, the adults. A recent survey found that 65% of people, that's nearly 2 out of 3, consider their phone an absolutely essential part of their life. It's a habit, almost a dependency, and whether we mean to or not, we're modeling that behavior for our kids.
And this slide, wow, it just perfectly illustrates the trap so many of us fall into. On one side, you got parents who are just exhausted. After a long day, a phone is a super easy way to soothe a crying child, keep them busy, and just get a single moment of peace. It becomes this kind of digital nanny. But on the flip side, you have a child's brain, especially from birth to age 6, which is growing at an incredible rate. It's biologically wired to be captivated by the bright colors, the sounds, and the constant stimulation these devices are designed to deliver.
So let's zoom out now and look at the full spectrum of impact. Because those initial warning signs we talked about, they build into a much, much wider range of problems. The effects of too much screen time aren't just one thing. They're comprehensive, touching almost every part of a child's healthy development.
You can really break it all down into these 4 main areas. We're talking about a child's body, their mind, their ability to think and learn, and, maybe most importantly, their ability to connect with other human beings. Okay, so physically, the damage is pretty direct. That blue light you always hear about, it causes major eye strain, which can lead to permanent vision problems. And then there's the whole tech neck thing from constantly looking down, which can cause serious back and spine issues later on. Plus, that same blue light messes with melatonin, the sleep hormone, so kids just aren't getting the good quality sleep they need.
And mentally, it's just as serious. Get this, studies show that spending more than 68 minutes a day on a screen significantly raises a child's risk for anxiety and depression. The constant stimulation can cause nerve tension, and let's face it, choosing a screen over people leads to social isolation, which is a huge driver of depression in young people.
Now, this next part is tough, but it's crucial. We're talking about a child's cognitive development, their ability to actually learn and think. Too much screen time is linked to slower thinking, memory problems, and a real lack of focus. And in the most extreme cases of phone addiction, brain scans have shown physical atrophy. That means parts of the brain tissue were literally degrading. It's shocking.
And finally, this all impacts how our kids interact with the world. I mean, if a child's main interactions are with a screen, they're missing out on thousands of tiny but essential real-life moments. This leads to weak social skills, low confidence, and a genuine difficulty in just navigating the real world and solving problems with other people.
Okay, I know that was a lot of really heavy information, but here's the most important part. What can we actually do about it? The good news is, this is not a hopeless situation. There are clear, practical, and really effective things parents can do.
Experts have really boiled it all down to this simple 4-step strategy.
It's a roadmap, really, for parents to take back control and help their kids build a much healthier, more balanced relationship with technology.
So what does that actually look like? Well, first, and this is the big one, be a role model. Parents have to limit their own screen time first. You just can't expect your kid to do something you're not willing to do. Second, set clear rules. Create screen-free zones, like no phones at the dinner table or in bedrooms. Third, create other options. Get them involved in sports, reading, drawing, building things, anything in the real world. And finally, you have to control the environment. Keep the phones, the tablets, the remotes physically out of their easy reach.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. After everything we've looked at, from tic disorders to the risk of brain damage, it's time for every parent to really ask themselves this question. Is this smartphone in my kid's hand a helpful digital nanny, or has it become a genuine threat to their future? The answer we choose is going to shape the entire next generation.
Health is the most precious gift. If this video helped you or someone you love, please like, subscribe, and share so more families can stay safe and healthy.